And that is where we're going to end the adventure, or this part of it. Because that hopefully can open up to what you want to do for the next bits. So, but I say end of the adventure, I mean, would this be like a break point in the story, so we can spend our experience and stuff like that.
Right, okay. And then we'll work out what we want to do next, because I'm assuming we're not just going to sit around for 2 weeks. We're going to do stuff.
It's up to you. The next, I mean, you can do stuff if you want to do stuff now. I mean, the next, you can. What I think would be good is if in the next couple of weeks you sort of decide as a party what you want to be doing, and then I can work out where that's going. So obviously you've got stuff in Kemperbad still. So you've got the I know, Paul, you said you wanted to look into the gang that was there. Yeah,
I did. Yeah, and I want to speak to the priest of Moore again after that Sixth Sense stream that I had as well.
Yeah, so you've got stuff there if you want to investigate stuff there. You've obviously found out about the Temple of Shalia here, and the witch hunters offered any information on it, so you can go to Deesdorf and find out stuff there. You can look into stuff in the temple if you want to.
You could hunt the Ugama flips.
There's the bank heist we need to plan.
You can plan the bank heist if you want to.
That would, by the way, that would be a great tabletop.
That would be a good. I mean, that'd be really good.
As play bank robbers, you've got to rob banks.
Or obviously you've got the Lowhaven. You've got the.
Oh, is it frozen?
Yeah, my connection's going to be funny. Or obviously you've got the Lowhavens, which are the halflings where you can go and do stuff at those if you want to. So this was to kind of go, here's some plot drops.
Is there a temple
whichever ones you want to follow.
In most cities? Town.
Is there a Temple of Moor in most cities?
Yeah, in town.
Was that?
Yeah.
My connection's gone really shit.
That was the question. Is there a Temple of Moor in most towns?
Maybe not a temple, but most would have what is a garden of Moor, so like a kind of graveyard area. There would generally be a representative of Moor, cool. In most cities. Yeah, there'd be that. So yeah, I think just if you sort of decide amongst yourselves what you want to do next, then I can plan around that. Obviously, you've now discovered that you helped transport a mutant baby, which is nice.
And poisons.
Yeah, the poisons are far less illegal than the mutant baby.
Not for Nehemiah.
Yeah, fair. So yeah, you've discovered that. You know the Lowhavens have smuggled in for some reason a hand. I
hope it helps them.
Yeah, I mean, you can maybe work out where it's from.
End of the arm.
Somebody in the Empire, obviously.
It is from Tom's parts his perception check. It's from somebody in the Empire.
I find the fact that they're halflings actually far more intimidating than anything else.
It's horrible, isn't it? Isn't it horrible? They're halflings.
Just little fucks.
It's when I
you've got your ankles.
I looked up the town. Like, there's a little bit on the Warhammer wiki about the towns, and usually like a couple of lines, and it just says this town's got a halfling crime family in it. Right, horrible.
Yeah,
horrible little halflings.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, if you decide what you want to do from there, we can work out the next sort of step. We can do some experience stuff if you want.
Cool. Yeah, sounds good.
I think Nehemiah is fairly easy. I think Nehemiah will follow the Mercenary Boy's leads because he's still following his visions type stuff before he kind of speaks up a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. The way that I've vaguely kind of in my mind said it is go and help the witch hunter is the be good guys religious side.
Yeah.
Go and help the halflings.
That's the one thing Nehemiah is a hard no on. Like, nope.
Yeah. Go and help the halflings is obviously the sort of crime side of the game.
Yeah.
With potential stuff. And then you got obviously the Temple of Shalia and the Belladonnas are kind of religious cult / gang stuff to look into. So that's broadly how broadly how I'm putting it in. So if you think what would be more interesting for you, then what I will say is one of the little people that you saved, as the one that you got a massive charm score on, does actually ask over the next sort of couple of weeks. Does actually ask if they can help you out at all. Like,
Yeah.
they don't want to be in the army anymore.
Yeah.
A roadie?
Like you saved their life. Yeah, basically you saved their life, and they've seen that you've got loads of money. Oh, you've also got a bow and 10 arrows now, Ads, by the way. They've seen you've got like your loads of money and stuff as well.
Right, I'm gonna put him in shackles and take him to the local guardian.
straight away, fucking deserter.
Look, these guys gave us a mutant baby.
It's all him.
I'm pretty certain the soldier who was enlisted in the army died in that horrible tavern fire. We were unable to rescue him. So
I'm fairly sure that happened as well.
And he's like, yeah, they look, oh, yeah, they come, yeah, okay.
We have an opening position for a go-getter problem solver. Possibly very little pay to begin with, but you'll earn experience. And...
It's good promotion prospects. Yeah.
Yeah,
character forming.
It's good exposure. That's what it is.
So,
if you would like to join this adventuring party, join in our adventuring group, you can play a random soldier spot.
His is an ale, mine's a Craig David.
I can't even find the experience thing now. Paul, what was your your short term was to learn some dialect, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, spending a day here in this town, you can do that. You've got the other town one as well, Kemperbad one. So we can call that an achieved short-term goal.
I was also going to go and speak more to the priestess of Shally. I'd kind of see if I can help her because she's had an interesting accent as well.
Yeah, she's Chilean, so it might take you a little bit longer because that's just one person, so you won't.
Yeah, that's fine. But also, I wanted to make links with that, and it also helps. So.
Yeah. So there is actually there are downtime actions which we'll look at in a sec. But in terms of experience, everyone gets 100 for the adventure as well. So that should put you all on. You got 100 from each one. Is that right?
325. Yeah.
Yep. Paul, you get 50 for achieving your short-term goal, which is going to be learning some different dialects.
Okay.
Mr. Stroker, you get an extra 50 because you did recruit a little guy through saving their life and charming him into joining the army, joining your army. So your short-term goal's done. Mark, did you have a short-term goal down?
I didn't set one, so
Okay.
more for me.
It's fine. We can set you can achieve them mid-game. So they are stuff that's like.
Now that I know they actually have a mechanical effect, I'll actually put some thought to it. Yeah.
Yeah. Tom, did you have one?
I did, which was, I think, kind of gaining more rep as a party and establishing ourselves. So I don't think we are there yet.
Yeah, probably not yet, but I think maybe.
Yes,
we'll see.
We're on the way, aren't we?
Yeah, I think so. So anyone some people started with some bonus experience, didn't they? I think as well. Ads, because you just went. You went totally random. I think Ads had 50. Paul, you chose. Mark chose.
Yeah, I only had a little bit of bonus experience to begin with.
It was like 25 or something like that.
Yeah, it was 5 levels of skills or something like that.
Yeah.
So it wasn't much.
Also, Mark get another 25 for working out what was going on pretty quickly.
Oh, thank you very much.
And I think
120.
probably it. Yeah. And then you'll get an extra 50 at the end for the end of the story.
That puts me on 400.
So,
Okay.
that puts me on a 401.
401.
Yeah. So I think it puts us on more, doesn't it? Because I've been keeping. So we had. Sorry, I'm sorry. So we had 100, 125, then 100.
Yep. And then 50.
Then an extra 50.
Yep.
And then an extra 50 for me. Okay, cool. Right.
So what are you on, Paul? Because I think on the
425.
Oh, 425. Then.
I'm on 425 as well. Ads should have 25 more than me, though.
Yeah. You should be on 450, I think, Ads.
Why?
I don't really care. Just make it.
451. Yeah.
You just remembered. So the way money works is at the end of it, you start the next adventure with your starting money again. Just so if you want to buy anything now, buy it. However, you can, as a downtime action, like invest your money. We'll get into that in a second. But if there's anything you want to buy, then like go and buy it, basically.
Okay.
How much money have we got?
25 silver minus whatever you spent. So Mark, you've got less because you bought your buckler, didn't you?
We had 25 plus we got another 5 off this deal with the halfling each.
So to start off, you got 12.5 up front.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You then got 12.5 afterwards.
Again.
Yeah.
But you spent some on your buckler, didn't you?
I basically spent the 12.5 on a buckler.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You then got 5 shillings as a group for the thing. So a shilling each, presumably, or 1.25, whatever it is. And then you got 20 shillings as a group.
As a group,
So what's that? 5 again. So 5, 6.5 shillings.
An extra 6.5 on top of the 25 that we negotiated for the main mission.
Yes. But the 26.5 is split.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just trying to. Yeah.
Simple.
I'm just trying to. Well, I mean, if you want to split it, but I'm just trying to find experience because I can't.
Presumably, Paul and I get the money that you were given when
you're
in the temple.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Well,
yeah. I give the guys that money.
Okay. Everyone, roll initiative. Where the fuck is experience? Character.
21.5.
47. Okay. Do. Come on, and do the conga. 47. Advancing through your career. Okay. So the way it works is you can add 1 to a characteristic, which costs. So the first 1 to 5 advances in a characteristic cost 25 points each, and then 6 to 10 advances in a characteristic is 30 points each. Which, if you want to go up by that, that's the characteristics. They're the ones that are marked on the ones for your classes. So you might have to look at the ones for your classes to start with.
Yeah. Okay.
If you want to do skills, it is 10 points for the first 1 to 5, and then 15 points 6 to 10. So some of you have probably already upped your skills a little bit. So you have to work out what you want to spend. Talents
are 100.
Talents are 100 each, plus 100 per advance already taken at talent. So if you wanted to take 6 cents again, Paul, it would cost you 200. Just
not at the moment.
Yeah. So once you complete a career, which you're not going to do, none of you are going to do at the moment. To complete a career, you must have 5 advances in your characteristics, in every one of your normal characteristics, and in all of your career skills as well. So
which is 1 from what I read is to go from level 1 to level 2 is
To complete a career, you must have the number of advances listed below in all your career levels characteristics, which is 5 advances in the 3 characteristics.
So have you got 3 of those characteristics, your class characteristics?
Yeah, your class ones. Yeah, they all have to have +5. You also have to have all 8 of your career skills have to be +5 as well.
Okay.
So it's quite a lot.
Well, misread that there.
Yeah, it's not very intuitive. It's
Warhammer career progression has always been weirdly hard specific.
Yeah.
So 5 advances in 8 careers is 400 experience to just get all those skills, and then however many the characteristics is the minimum to go up a level. Is that right?
Yeah, and then you once you complete your career, you can enter the first level of any. So you can go to you basically when you complete it, you spend
650 experience, 625 experience to level up a career, basically.
I'll trust your maths, but more than mine.
There's 3 characteristics, 25 each.
Sorry, Paul.
Is there a difference between completing a career and leveling up in a career then? Because I think that's what I looked at.
Yes. So when you level up in a career, you go from level 1 to level 2 in the career.
Yeah. Right, and that's when you only need 5 advancements on one attribute, and what I read there.
No. Change. Hang on one sec. If you complete your current career level, once you complete, it's basically you'll look at career level. So you have to do every single career level, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, that's fine.
And level one is what Ad's just said. So it's like it's like 500 experience to complete your first level.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
And you've got to do all your levels to move on to an advanced career.
Yes. So you can change career during if you want to. So if something comes up, and there's a good way of you going to a different career, if you can narratively,
if it's basically in-game slot.
Yeah. So actually, if you want to shift across to stuff, if you complete your current career, you can enter a first of another career for 100. Or if you've not completed it, it's basically you can spend 200 experience to move career.
Okay.
So if you're
not supposed to complete careers often.
It's a long-term thing.
Yeah, if you decide that you don't want to be a
career
thief taker anymore, you could learn some of the skills of it and then go, you know what, fuck this, I'm going to become a smuggler. But it costs you experience to move into that thing.
You get more particular skills if you stayed in the same career.
Generally,
but more varied skills at a lower level where you can jump around. Jump around.
Jump around. So Tom, you're on page 109 for your skills.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Adds your 115. Mark your 185, I think.
For what? Sorry.
Just what page your character? Or 85. Just your If you want.
What's most of this book careers?
A lot of it is 85 is the one. And
I'm actually going to take it easy and become a rat catcher.
Yeah, nice. Adds you're on 80. Add your 115. So the initial skills that you can put up in the first career are the ones that have got the little cross in them, the black cross. Paul, that's 82.
2, 1, 2.
So I've already completed strength. Weapon skill.
Right, okay.
You put a link to the book right at the start, didn't you, of the chat?
Yeah.
So
I will send it to you again. But...
Yeah, cheers, mate. Messenger, Mystic. I don't know why flagellants are listed under rangers.
Because they move about the Empire.
I guess so, yeah.
It's that kind of wanderer,
Yeah.
kind of hits trope rather than... Yeah.
So do I have to, sorry, in Soldier, do I have to complete Officer Gold all the way through to Officer Gold to get a new career?
Mm.
Or you can just leave early, but you pay extra experience to do it.
Which I think is you're paying to start the new career rather than leaving your own.
Well, if I just leave and don't start a new one?
That's it. Yeah. So, Paul, the stats that you can put up are Initiative, Dex, and Fellowship.
And I have to put all 3 up to get to the next career.
You need 5 advances in each of them.
Yeah.
They're 25 each one.
Okay.
Simple, this.
So, as part of going up, they're your stats that are going to go up. Yes.
Simple.
I'm still downloading the book. What do I have to put up characteristic-wise?
Let me see what you are. What are you? You're a
Big Baker.
Mark 85. Mark, yours are weapon skill, toughness, and agility.
Useful. That's good.
So if you've put any up already, obviously that counts towards your.
I didn't know I put skills up instead.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
And what are the 6 skills I need to put up?
The skills you've got are bribery. It's 8 skills actually. Bribery, charm, gossip, haggle, intuition, melee basic, outdoor survival, and perception.
Okay, that's cool. I'll put some of those up already with my 3 experience points.
Cool.
So bribery, charm, gossip, haggle, intuition, melee basic, perception.
Outdoor survival, perception.
Outdoor survival. And they've got to be 5 to tick off, yeah?
Yep.
So just so you all know, on the Google Sheet thing, if you click on the profile, over on the right, there is a calculator that will calculate how much XP you need to spend.
Oh, nice. Also, Mark, you've got some talents that you can take as well. So I think you have to have at least one of the talents as well.
Okay.
The ones you get are Break and Enter, Shadow, Strike to Stun, and Suave.
Okay, cool.
If you want to take one of those.
Oh, I took Savvy as my free skill. God damn it.
Yeah. But actually, the other ones are quite cool. Shadow's probably quite good. It's like
following.
Yeah.
Marksman like do mechanically.
What is what? Sorry.
Have you got the talents there?
No, but I can get to them.
I'm sorry because I'm just on my page, my TV.
That's right. I'll get to talents.
What does Marksman do mechanically?
Marksman is
cold shots or something like that.
Yeah, I think you can do cold shots without a
boner.
Without a boner. Obviously, I can't find it now, so can't do anything.
Good enough, so.
Stealth, alley cat, marksman.
Yeah.
Oh, you gain +5 bonus to your starting ballistic skill. Does not count towards your advances.
That is quite good. Can I take, if I'm career pop like level 2, can I take level 1 stuff still?
I think there's a chat. It's actually a chat. I don't think you can take the skills. Actually, I think you can only take them once you're. There is something about like you can only take the ones you're on. So like if you want to get stuff, you can't have to get it. You have to learn it before you move on. It's like if you're an officer, you're not going to learn about like fucking cooking.
So you can advance all the skills listed for your career level and lower.
Yeah, okay, cool.
And see the skills that aren't basic skills that for our career. Do we start with them as like ticked, or do we have?
No, so you would have to take them.
I'd like to play the fucking drums.
Yeah, it's a bit shit.
Amazing.
I'm quite good at it.
Yeah, that's good. It's like every soldier in the Empire knows how to play drums.
Or the fife, which is the county that Joe's from.
The fife's better, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, it's a little flute, isn't it?
Does Bert like the flute? Might do, actually.
It's like quite sort of naughty. You might be able to make some money from performing stuff.
Did we need every talent as well?
You don't. You need. I think you need a talent, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so skills you can buy at any level. Talents are the ones that you can only get at the level you're at.
Ooh.
So if you don't get a talent on the way through, you can't get it basically afterwards.
What's the talent, sorry?
Talents are 100 plus 100 if you've got it before as well, because some talents stack.
Oh, so you can only get the talents on your level?
Yeah, that's the so skills you can get them when you want. Talents you have to get them at your level.
Sorry, I can get +5 ballistic skill for 100 XP. Yes, please.
Well, yeah, and it's actually 5 to your starting as well.
Yeah, that's really good. What does strong back do? Just like encumbrance, is it?
Strong back's encumbrance. Yeah, it's like you can carry twice as much basically. Yep. But I mean, if you're trying to lift stuff as well in the game, then
just like horses.
So boring.
What shit? You're going to put your back out like trying to lift something up next game?
My kind of fantasy roleplay.
Warhammer. Everything's just a little bit terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck it. I'm taking that. I'm taking +5 ballistic skill. from a new bow. He's practicing his new bow.
He realised he's actually pretty good at it.
Bow skill 45. Bow skill 45. Get it.
Phew.
So was it 10 points to? So I know you've been through this. Characteristics, was it for the first 5? Was it plus 10 points per point?
Characteristics is 25 per point. I'm just going to bring it up.
Okay, so it's 125 to put something up by 5.
Yes, if you haven't put anything up at all, yeah.
And that goes in your advances, I'm guessing, yeah?
That goes in your advances, yeah. And then once you get past that first 5, it then goes up to 30 points.
Cool. I'm definitely put my toughest up because that puts me up a bracket into a 41.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
And Rough Rider.
Rough Rider.
Okay, right,
Fucking
I've
good
got
old
it.
Bert, mate.
Got it now. I know what I'm putting up.
Yeah, what are you putting up?
Level, I'm on it.
What are you putting up?
So I've taken second sight for when it's dramatically appropriate. You can just have it kick in.
Oh, nice.
That's my talent.
I didn't know you could take that at this level. That's good.
Yeah, second sight is a level 1 one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I have put up my by 5.
You put up your...
And then I have initiative by 5.
Cool.
And
Yes.
then I done some of my 3s up to 5s. So basically I've made sure that all of my class skills except Sleight of Hand are at 5 and Sleight of Hand's only at 2.
Okay.
Which is good because I didn't have any Sleight of Hand. And I've now got 5 ranks of Dodge because I could sense it coming.
So they're 10 points to put them up a point, yeah?
Yeah. I did a little spreadsheet to make sure my maths was right.
I trust you.
I don't trust myself, which is why I did a little spreadsheet.
Yeah. And you
The
took
online sheet's really good, actually, the one Tom shared.
I couldn't get it to work, I think.
So you took the second sight. So second sight, have you read what it does?
It lets me see the colours of magic.
Yeah. So it's basically it's like a different perception skill. You can see stuff that is linked to magic. So if a wizard has cast a spell there in the past, couple of days, you might see like traces of it, for example. Or
yeah, I was thinking it's like the Third Eye and the Dresden Fire.
I haven't read them, so I don't know. But it's basically another way of seeing. It won't always kick in because there's not loads of magic around. But if you go into a library and for some reason there's loads of magic around, something's probably up. Wizards, you would, if a wizard's been somewhere, you'd probably be able to work out they've been there. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kel. Sorry, go on.
I'm running on my amulets, so I'm ready for level 2, but I'm not going to go to level 2 until I'm even more attractive. This is my only chance to become prettier. I'm going to become prettier.
What do you need? Have you put your stats up as well?
No, I haven't put my fellowship or my
right, okay.
dex up yet. I'm saving.
Yeah.
I'll do that next. Fellowship and dex, and I've got 3 more ranks of Sleight of Hand to do. And like I said, I want to be prettier.
Yeah. Nice. Sorry, Mark, what was you going to say?
So basic skills, what was it to put up a match each point 1 to 5?
1 to 5 on skills is 10 points.
10 points. Okay, cool.
10 points each, yeah. You've already got the attractive skill, Paul, haven't you?
Well, no, but I want to be even prettier.
I don't think you can take it again.
If I can only get attractive 2,
I don't think you can. I no, because the way it works is if someone is attracted to you, that's it. I don't think you get to take it again.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Then.
I don't need to worry about that. I am going to take a level of luck.
Okay.
He's good looking and lucky.
That's 100 points.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, so I want to do that on my other 2 advances. So I've got like 325 still to go before I even think about leveling up yet.
Yeah. Cool.
Right. Cool. I've done on my XP apart from 5 points.
What did you take?
So I've put up my 3 characteristics.
Yep.
So weapon skill, toughness, and agility.
Yep.
And then I put my perception up by 2 points, which finished it off, which leaves me 5 XP left.
Nice. Tom, what did you get?
I have. Sorry, I'm still working on this. I have increased. I've increased my weapon skill up to the full 5. My strength's already at +5. I'm currently just working out if I'm going to up my agility as well, or take some talents and skills.
Cool.
I think I will be increasing my intelligence.
Is it not good?
Oh no, sorry, not intelligence, initiative. Well, that feeds into my perception,
Yeah,
which
nice.
I already have 5 advances in anyway. So.
Oh god, I mean that's gonna be the running joke, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is initiative one of your things you can put?
It's a stat, is it just a characteristic?
Sorry, I meant skills in perception. Sorry.
So the only other thing to do is endeavors, which is the sort of downtime actions. My book has gone all funny, so I'm gonna have to reload it. Good. Doodly doodly do critical hits, moving, leaping, multiple conditions, general endeavors. Okay, 196. So endeavors are like downtime stuff that you do during downtime. So I'm going to say there's a couple of weeks before anything else of particular note is going to happen. So we will do, I think you get 1 endeavor per week.
What am I going to spend the 32 3/4 silver on?
Yeah, so if you want to buy something, you can. You can like bank it basically. So the endeavors you can do are animal training, pointless.
Hey.
Okay, well actually you can spend time training one of your animals. Make an average +20 animal training test. If successful, add a skill to your trained creature, actually, which is probably quite good for Tom.
Where's my tiger?
You lying, mate.
Can that skill be played drum?
Played
Play violin?
I think a horse would play the flute.
Okay, I'm going to take lightning reflexes.
Or is that a talent for you?
Yeah.
What does it do?
It's a +5 to my base agility.
Oh, nice.
It's not an advancement, which is a
nice.
bit annoying.
I've got
that. So if you want, you can bank your money. There is a chance that it can get lost, but it's that's a way to do it. So that means you'll have more money to start the next adventure with. You can also stash it. Again, the chance it might get lost. You can change career. You haven't got enough money for that. You can consult an expert. It is you locate an expert and you try and find something out about them, basically. So if you want to try and like find some information during downtime, you could do so. You can craft something, but I don't think any of you have any craft skills, do you?
Nope.
You can do some training. You can train something outside. We won't do that for this one, but just so you know, future, like you can train stuff outside of your normal skills if you want to. But you need to like find someone to train you and spend coin and stuff. But just so you know, there are ways you can do stuff outside of your normal stats. Rogues and warriors, or rangers and warriors, sorry. So that's Mark, Paul, and Tom. You can do combat training if you want to. So you can spend a couple of weeks. You can spend some time doing some combat training. Basically, in your downtime, you roll a melee check or range check. If you succeed once during next adventure, you can switch your dice rolls around. So if you roll 91, you can count it as 19.
That's actually quite cool.
Yes, yeah, so it gives you like a little bonus for one thing. Burghers and peasants. So Paul, you might want this one. You can foment dissent if you wish to. By talking to local citizens, leading meetings involving yourself, you can direct conversation to slowly feed anger and resentment towards a specific individual, group, or institution. So if you want to try and there's something you can do to kind of turn people against things. It's quite like rallying groups and stuff. There's groups. There's a class that's completely about that. So that's quite cool. Just so you know, that is something you can do. Rangers, you're a ranger, Mark, I think, aren't you?
I think one counts as range. Yeah.
You can try and find out the latest news from the river if you want to.
That sounds good.
Research law, none of your academics, none of your rogues. So yeah, so you can do some training. It's not great, but you can do some training. You can stash your money, so you've got more money for the start of the next one. You can do 2 actions each, basically.
I'm gonna buy a shield, maybe some better armor. Spend it
Yeah,
all.
yeah. Just spend your money and get stuff you want to.
Oh man, I'm in a bind here. Do I go for stuff that will increase my perception, or do I just actually live up to it and just go with it as being a character
Just
flaw?
Own it. Own it.
But my perception just went up by 8.
Okay,
8.
I'm gonna do.
Yeah, because I put my initiative up by 5 and the skill up by
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, that's good.
You know what would be good in a tabletop roleplay? If as you went on, you can actually decrease your stats to buy points to buy other stuff. So like as the game went on like that, you could just really play into it and be like, okay, yeah, he's grab these stuff, and you got like a bonus, so you could go right. I'm going to sacrifice 5 points, but to spend them elsewhere.
What's it called? There's in Cthulhu you get like, it's not quite that, but if the older you start your character, changes how your experience is spent. So you get like less physical stuff but more mental stuff to spend. It's quite nice. So yeah, have you got the cost for stuff around?
I'm actually printing the PDF as an image so that it scrolls quicker because it's annoying me too much. So that's taking a while.
Okay, so you got that.
I'll do it before the next game.
Yeah, if you want to buy it, just buy stuff you want. You can do the training stuff if you want to. The endeavors aren't actually that interesting.
I'm buying stuff, and I'm going to rabble rouse that it's totally fair that the Temple Shiala doesn't have witch hunters going in.
It's what do you mean?
Totally
Sorry.
fair. Like they don't need to go in. It's Shiala. They're lovely. They're good people. It's just uncalled for that they're trying to get in there.
So you're okay. Roll A. So just so you know what this does, by talking with local citizens, leading meetings, involving yourself, you can direct conversations to slowly feed anger and resentment towards a specific individual, group, or institution. This takes time, so it's actually 2 endeavors. So it would actually be your 2 endeavors.
Can I go shopping as well? Is that an endeavor?
You can just shop before before the answer. Yeah, I'm not. That's fine. To undertake the endeavor, you must first attempt an average plus 20 gossip test. You can't use fate on these, by the way. So
Average the gossip. I've got it. The number on the nail.
okay. To undertake, you must first attempt an average gossip test to understand the local movers and shakers. So yeah, that's done. So you know who the kind of you spend a bit of time around Owlswold, and you kind of get to know who the movers and shakers are. Maybe you sort of spotted a couple of people at the crowd. If you succeed, which you did, attempt a charm test with the difficulty determined by how unpopular the target may be. Who is the target of your rousing?
It's more just anybody you trying to speak badly about that temple, or the witch hunters trying to. Specifically, the witch hunters trying to get in. Don't
So-
necessarily about the
It's going to be the witch hunters then, isn't it?
So
witch hunters,
effectively, you've got 2 options. It can be very specifically that witch hunter,
No, he's too pretty.
okay, or it can be then the Templars of Sigmar as the witch hunters as an organisation.
I think they do good work. They just don't need to go in there. That's the sort of tact I'm taking.
Okay, that is going to be, I think, hard because people don't like getting on the wrong side of witch hunters. So it's going to be your charm test at minus 20.
Ooh. Charm is 47. Ooh, 24.
If successful, you'll find it easier to invoke the wrath of crowds upon your chosen target. Yeah, cool. During your next adventure, you can attempt a charm test to gather a rioting mob to accost the target with the difficulty determined by the GM according to how well planned the mob to be is. A single success means you gather enough to confront them, shouting insults, etc., demand justice, throwing vegetables. An impressive or astounding success may lead to uncontrollable lynch mobs or even attempted burnings.
That's an amazing skill to do in downtime.
That thing, only peasants can do it as well. It's burgers and peasants. So you like,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's a great way of balancing it out. That's awesome.
Yeah. So in the next game, if you want to, if the next game happens to come here, while you are in this town, if you want to try and rally, if any of the Templars of Sigmar, so any witch hunters turn up, you can try and rabble rouse to see what will happen.
Brilliant.
And depending on how they're acting, will depend how hard it will be.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, that's really cool. I like that.
I'm very happy about this scenario.
Yep, that's fine. So what you've done is deliver a mutant baby to the town, and then said all the witch hunters they shouldn't be going there. This will end fine. This will be all right.
This is absolutely.
And also, you're getting more magical unlicensed. It's fine. That'd be all right.
This is all going well. This is on plan.
Yeah, it's fine. So combat training. Sorry.
Now, how many endeavours do we get? Is it just like one?
A week, he said.
It's actually it's one per week up to 3. So if it lasts like 6 months, you still only get 3 endeavours basically.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah.
Drums.
The answer to that is yes. Yeah. Okay. As comment. Sorry, I just messaged. So I think. Does anyone else want to do anything? You might as well do the training one if you want to, or bank your money if you want to bank your money so you've actually got some for the next game.
By next game, that witch hunter's going to be gone, isn't he?
Yeah, but you know where he's gone.
Okay, so what we're saying is that by the time we get to make an action, he'd have gone, so we can go to Dusseldorf if you want.
Yeah.
Do you want to? I mean, if you want to, by the end of it, I mean, obviously he said he was leaving when you left. That was the last thing he was doing was the Temple of Chalier, basically.
Yeah.
And then you spent some time at the tavern and there, so presumably he has left already.
Okay, so we've missed that opportunity. That's fine. In which case, yes, I will do some training and invest my money.
Yeah, I mean, you know where he is, but yeah, you would have had to get him before you went and deal with the half and stuff like that.
If you miss the opportunity, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay, so to invest your money, you must be gold or silver tiers, which you are. So if you want to go to a banking house,
There's a big bank in the town.
Anyway, okay,
Yeah.
That's good to know.
you what? Sorry,
I couldn't have done that anyway. That's good.
you can stash your money.
No, I spent it, so I actually have a weapon I can vaguely use.
Nice. When undertaking a banking endeavor, deposit your money in a bank. So how much do you want to put in?
Let's go big. Let's go all of it.
Okay. Roll a dice. Roll
1d10.
Yep.
It is a 5.
Okay, so that's the rate of interest actually. Withdrawing requires another. Okay, you need to withdraw. So you need to withdraw to take another banking. So if you want to put your money in and save it and get it back out, it's both your endeavors basically.
Okay, let's. No, I can do an event without money. Let's.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Do some training. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go. Roll a weapon skill check.
So do I get my advances plus my melee basic in this?
Yeah.
Yeah. And is it plus 20?
No, it's plus 0.
Plus 0. No.
Okay. So you
I rolled a 98.
So you spend a bit of time. You spend a bit of time training, but you don't really learn anything new. You could try again if you want, or you could bank your money so that you can pick it up next time with some interest.
Yeah. I want to make some interest. Yeah. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
So you bank however much. Know how much you've banked.
Yeah. That's 29.5. Yeah.
And it's at a 5% rate of interest.
Okay.
I mean, yes. So when you go to withdraw it, you roll.
It's not a great way of making money, is it?
No, but when you go you can choose between 1 and 10. It says you can choose between 1 and 10%, or you can roll. So you could choose 10% if you want to.
Again, that seems a bit sort of.
It's the only way that you can start with more money in the next game, though. That's what it's designed for.
To be honest, if it's that minimal, I think it's more worthwhile doing other endeavours. I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless I've got loads of money, it's
It's up to
So
you.
yeah, can I do 2 lots of training then rather than bank my money?
Yeah. Yeah. If you want to. So yeah,
Well, there must be something you could buy as well.
I'm alright with my stuff actually. I've got a little buckler. I've got a sword. I've got a leather jerkin. That seems suitable for a thief taker.
If there's stuff that you say, like, if you want to buy stuff before, then that's fine.
Yeah.
Buy stuff, it's fine.
Let's go for another roll then.
Yeah, go on then.
18. So yes, that's a pass.
Yes. Okay. So, if you succeed, you may. Oh, was that with your melee? Yeah.
Yeah, melee. Yeah.
Okay. So basically, once per game in the next thing, you can swap out your dice rolls if you want to.
Oh, once per session. Yeah.
After you may reverse a test with the associated skill once during your next adventure.
Okay, so once per. So this is one adventure we've done.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So I can change that sort of
91
into a 19 or something. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you could change a 44 into a 44.
Perfect. That seems like a good use. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, ads. Do you want to do anything in particular?
I'm just going to buy it and then probably stick it in the bank, whatever's left.
Okay, cool. So do you want to? Are you basically going to bank and then draw it out?
I'm going to spend the bank and then draw out.
Yes. Well, spending's that's part of the game. That's just part of the net game.
Okay.
That's fine.
I'm just going to figure out what I'm buying.
How much interest rate do you want to set, ads?
5.
Okay. So when you go to draw it, basically the reason it is when you go to draw it out, you roll a D100. If you roll equal or less than your interest, then the venture's gone bankrupt. You lose your money.
I see.
Oh,
So
right. Because I did wonder why you just
going
bank
bankrupt.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense.
You can also stash it as well. Like if you can't go to bank, you can stash it, but there's just a 10% chance that it just gets nicked.
Amazing.
Just can't bury it in the fucking
The
pot.
rock.
I
So
think
add-
I'm spending it all.
If you want to bank it. That's how it works. And I think we're probably done.
Sweet.
I think we're probably done, aren't we?
Yeah, I think I'm going to train my animal.
Oh, yeah.
Do your
animal training, Tom.
Just do a training thingy.
Teach your dressage.
Animal training plus 20, yeah, and then you can give it a trait from the animal trained creature things.
So skills and talents. Animal care is 36. I get a 45, but you said it was plus 20.
It is plus 20, yeah.
So I succeed. Ooh. Do I want to make it accept a rider? Or get it for war? Let's have it for war.
Yeah, I think you can make it so you can fight and stuff on it.
Yeah.
You train your horse to do kicks. Don't know what that does, but
How many silvers in it?
So it gains plus 10 weapon skill, and it can ignore skittish, loud noises.
nice.
That's useful.
Also, stuff with skittish can't fight, so it means it can actually fight.
Yeah.
That's quite good. You've got a little fighting horse now.
Yay.
It's got a taste for blood after that hunger.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm going to go shopping to get some.
Yeah,
some
just
stuff.
Yeah, just do that stuff.
Is it 20 silver to a gold?
A gold is 20
Yes.
silvers. Yeah.
So I've got 1.5 gold basically. Right. Could buy a coif.
Want a big coat.
Get a lovely hat.
Yeah, everybody needs a hat. Everybody needs a hat. I think that's the thing, right?
I think it was bosom for a pillow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's what it was. Yeah.
So I'm trying to leave it quite open for you to do what you want to do. What, as a group, do you think where you want to go next?
I'm liking the halfling stuff, actually, to be honest.
Okay.
I was quite surprised by that. But yeah, that last thing was quite cool. That's interesting.
Yeah. I was tempted to go down the quiet superstitious character route.
Okay.
So not wanting to get on the bad side of the gods and stuff like that. But that'll put me at counterpoint to the rest of the party, I think, a little bit. And the halfling stuff can be quite fun. So I'm happy to go down the halfling bit and go down the smuggler route rather than the witch huntery, thief takery route.
I think the crime stuff can like lead into a lot of other stuff. Like I'm happy to
Yeah.
kind of put stuff in there, but I think it's a route into other things, and also it's not overtly like we're gonna worship mutants or we're gonna fucking like it's not overt at the moment. It's not overtly a big thing. It's it's generic crime, isn't it? Well, maybe
it's quite interesting as well. Sorry, I kind of had that thing in my head as well of sort of the Beastmen thing as well could have been in sort of my head. I think for a while could have been another story arc as well. So yeah there's lots of different.
I mean, there's at the moment there's obviously there's no massive Beastman war bands going around. I mean, if you want to go out and spend some time looking for them, I can do something like that. But there's nothing. That's not a major plot line. Not yet. Ads, do you have any kind of preference and stuff?
Yeah, Bert's in it for the fame. Anything that's going to get him renowned, and if he can get I think he's thinking, right, I've got a bit of a following now, I might be able to get a couple more. Need a base of operations, so money's on the cards next.
Okay, so he wants renown, but
I think he can make a lot of money off these halflings, so he's quite happy with that.
Okay, fair.
He's a bit superstitious though. He doesn't really want to piss off the witch hunter type.
He was a nice witch hunter though.
Bert's a bit stupid.
But yeah, fair. Mr. Frayne, are you happy with
I'm more than happy with halflings. It was basically anything except witch hunter.
anything except going and helping the witch hunter out? Yeah,
Yeah.
fair. Yeah, I think that's pretty fair.